How to react to I guess this Cardi B and Stefon Briggs. See what this nonsense is about, and because I know she had a kid with what's his face, Offset. I think either two kids. They had a lot of kids together, but now that she got a kid with this guy, and I think he already got like three or four baby mamas. So let's see, check it out.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but when has it ever been goals to be pregnant by a man and multiple other women are pregnant too? Money really is the root of all evil, because why are the pick-me's in the comments saying goals? You upgraded. This is such a good look. Don't get me wrong. I love her too. Love her music. Think she's fun. But
I was minding my business when one of you brothers sent me a screenshot, and this is what I read. Congrats, a paternity test has confirmed that Stefon Diggs is the father of IG model Eileen Lopera's baby girl. Diggs is also expecting a child with girlfriend rapper Cardi B.
Also, this man is crazy. So he got four women pregnant at four different times, and they all expecting to have his baby all at the same. That is wild. That is wild. That is absolutely wild to have like four of them pregnant at the same time. You know what? Is people look at it in a funnier way and say like, well, no, but Cardi should have learned any better. People have already lost respect for that woman because she don't know any better. Still married to Offset, and you allowing this other man to just sit there and just blast inside of you. Nobody, you know what? Sex education is basically dead in this future, in this generation, because nobody wants to wear the Jimmy Mac or protection. They look at it as, why do I want to wear a condom? Because condoms are stupid. I want to blast inside and feel the raw thing. I want to feel the intensity. I want to go inside. I want to feel how deep it goes. I want to feel how good it feels. That's how they pretty much is. And unfortunately, we are in a time and era where nobody thinks about common sense or any reason anymore. And this is why the generation in future is kind of gone to shit. So it is what it is. But continue.
He now has 4 kids on the way with 4 different women. There's nothing more special than true love. But what is really so interesting is that a lot of ladies are starting to really figure out that something is really wrong with Cardi B's relationship with Stefon Diggs.
Baby, there's no nicer way to say this. He don't like you. It's a new babe popping up with a baby every other day. I mean, that's enough right there.
If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And let's just get back into it.
The energy during the interview was mad weird. Stefon is literally Offset in rearranged letters. The same person, different font. I hate to say it. Cardi, you're funny and you're probably a good woman, but the men you choose and your self-worth, bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel.
I think anybody could have told her that Cardi B was actually like picking like bad choices, because everybody knew about Offset and how anybody, like, if you are in the whole entertainment business or you are a rapper, celebrity, and everybody gets around, so it's not really a surprise or a shocker that, oh, she's with this person, and you got Stefon, you know, this fucking guy, and he's out here doing what he's like with 4 different women and pregnant at the same time. That is crazy. That means this man went and said blah 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 blah, and then now she's happy with a boy and giving birth to a boy, but it really tells you a lot about her character.
You divorced your husband for cheating, and here he is, baby, just coming out the wazoo.
Now, according to this lady, Stefon Diggs doesn't really like Cardi B all that much. And, you know, women have that intuition that something isn't right, and she's not the only one to say that.
Was it just one of those situations where she just needed to hit the skins with somebody else because she was just trying to get over Offset? Speaking of Offset, Offset is trying to get half of everything that Cardi B owns in this settlement. Through the grapevine, she offered him $10 million and he said, no, I want everything because I helped you to build your brand.
All right, good question. What she said about the whole Offset, he wants everything. Let me know in the comment section down below, like, do you guys still actually believe in marriage? Like, do you believe that it's the perfect time to still get married, and do you believe that it's actually a good thing to still get married, or just allow a person to just take half or just basically like take everything. Because I know a lot of people out there who still believes in marriage and they still believe that everything that's going to be essentially fine and everything's still great, right? But I don't know. I think that it just really depends on the person that you're really with, though. And if you don't really vet that person, because if you see a person pants pulled down between his ankles, right, talking shit, or just a bad person, and then you go, well, okay, I like that type of ordeal in business. And then when you get with that person, and then you find out that that person is basically a piece of shit, or he's cheating on you, or give you all types of diseases, you can look at it, it was your fault. Now, if you didn't see the signs and he or she is a really good liar, a very professional liar, and that person don't tell you who they are and what their real intentions are, then you was kind of caught out there and you didn't know. And that's majority of the people who don't really know who they partners really is. But if you did know and you saw all the signs and the warning signs was there and you didn't understand and you ignored the shit, hey man, then that's on you. You can't really feel bad for he or she in that situation. That's why her fan base and people is looking at her crazy like, damn, this man already had kids and you allow this man to blast inside you. Now you got a kid. You are stupid.
A bandit, if I ever did see one. But anyways, back to her, Stefon.
So at this point, Cardi B is pregnant and Stefon Diggs is doing his thing. Now, again, when you look at Offset, here's a guy that all these ladies was so excited about, as far as her not dealing with him anymore. And the reason why is because, Cardi B deserved better. And this is something that a lot of women talk about. They always mention the fact that, number one, they're not selling for less. Number two, they need all of what a man can have. And then obviously, number three, all of these demands are coming about. And that leads us to the main arguments in the manosphere.
I have a question for you men who actually believe this. Do you want us all to be inbred? I feel like y'all want us to be inbred because it doesn't make sense. If only like a small percentage of men were getting all the women, like we would all be more directly related, right?
Now, let's get down to the 80-20 rule because this guy is bringing up something that we've been talking about for the last decade. Do 80% of the women want 20% of the men? He believes that this is just not true because if it was true, we would all be the same biologically. So this is just trash because 80% of the women clearly don't want 20% of the top men because it just doesn't happen that way. But when you look at Cardi B's situation, it sure does seem that this is the case. Cardi B, who is, for the love of God, always talking about how she needs her peace, she needs to be loved, she needs to be respected. She went through all these issues with Offset, and it was just more than just cheating.
See, it's one of those things where, because I think Offset got busted, I think 2 or 3 times cheating. She still took him back and she still accepted it. And then all of the stuff that she was dealing with Offset, again, she put herself in that situation because if there were stories about this man going out and doing whatever like he likes and having fun, it's like, why would you get with that? See, women I always go with these bad boys and they always go, yeah, he's nice and I could change him and we can have fun. And then when they get burnt, they get upset about it and they all like, oh man, he was a piece of shit. Oh, he was this and he was that. But why did you pick him? If you knew what he was about, why did you pick him? Could have had somebody else. But this is why they always say men and women always have shitty picks and choices. You have guys out there who be going after some of these females and these females be treating them like shit, or they be lusting after other guys and they only just with you because you either have money or you just there for good fun. But people who don't realize that you have to it's more than just looks it's more than looks. It's more about personality and the feeling that you get with that person. If you just only in it for the looks, then it's not gonna last that long. But if you're there for personality, and if that person is not strong enough to be with you and it goes beyond that, then you're pretty much as fuck. But it is what it is. And we shall see what's going to happen in that future of Stefon and Cardi. But I don't think it's going to be a good one because he has 4 women pregnant. They all pregnant and they all going to have birth. It's almost like he did that Nick Cannon shit when Nick Cannon had like 10 10 or 12 kids now, and he's sort of doing the same thing, but not really though. But 4 at the same time is just crazy. That's fucking nuts. He must have said, all right, baby, I'm gonna go out and see you. Go out and see you. Go out and see you. I got one more bullet for you, Cardi. That's how that happened.
And to be fair, they had, their little 3, SUMs with other women and stuff like that. But she has no problem allowing Stefon Diggs to go out and father other children.
Yep, that shit is crazy. That shit is fucking crazy.